Yeah, I thought about you the other day. I was coming home from Anderson again, getting food. And I was coming back on 24.
You had to poop and thought about me.
I thought I had to poop. And then I was riding, and I glanced over. There's a field. Obviously, there's a lot of them. But I glanced over to the left, and I saw a big, dark object near the gate of a field.
UFO?
That's what I thought. But then, as I got near it and past it, I realized it was a cow that was dead outside of the fence. So
How you know he was dead?
He wasn't moving a lot at all.
Was he laying?
He was. It looked like
Horizontal?
someone had shot him in a movie and like slumped him over.
Was he asleep?
I don't think so. And I beeped the horn.
If it was, he was sleeping good.
Yeah. But he was outside of the fence between the road and the fence. So I don't know if it was a situation where, hey, he got loose, we got to kill him, because we can't.
Or he tried to get out.
Because I warned him twice.
Yeah.
He kept doing it.
Yeah. And I don't have the keys to this gate, or if he jumped the fence and a car hit him and they just kind of scooted him over to make it look like it was suicide or something. But he was laying there and he was dead. And I thought, man, Earl spoke that one into existence. He told a story about a cow having a heart attack.
Well, let me ask you a question.
Next
You
thing
didn't
I
get
knew-
out and raise up the cow, look, see if his little boy on a bicycle underneath him or nothing?
No, and I thought about it afterwards. I thought about what you said, and I thought about there could be a child trapped under there. It could be like a Lassie kid in a well story.
I need to go back, but I got to poop.
Yeah, I did. I had to poop, and my food was going to get cold. It was a whole thing.
It was a whole situation that you were going to have to stop
Yeah.
in order to do that one.
If I was just cruising around, chilling for no reason,
You would have
You'd
stopped
I
and
would've
saw what
stopped.
that cow was doing.
I'd have got a long stick and poked it.
That's
Just see, hey, you playing? What you doing?
You kidding?
But if you
Or got your pocket knife out.
If you reached in your pocket for your pocket knife,
Yeah.
he would have either got up and said, whoa, wait a
Yeah.
minute.
I'm fooling.
Or,
Gets up, he's like,
I'm just
fine,
playing
I'm
possum.
fine.
But he was laying there, and a lot of things went through my mind, obviously, and I've already listed some of them. But one of them that really struck me as odd was he was outside of the fence.
Was there any cows looking over the fence at him or
No.
anything? No, but no cows around.
They were
No,
on
I
the
guess.
other end of the field.
That was that bastard child.
I guess
Yeah.
they had either already saw it and were like, "Well, he's dead."
He's the black sheep.
He was black cow, and or it was like had just occurred and no one knew it yet.
no one realized that
Yeah, they hadn't come over there and saw.
old Joe the Bull didn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Joe got out again.
And I thought,
Finally
well,
got him.
a car probably hit him and then just kind of nudged him back, pushed him with their bumper over in the front of the gate, so it looked like he escaped, but then couldn't live with himself.
Yeah.
So he had to end it all.
Now he's just sitting there.
Was it a
sad.
bull or a cow?
Don't know. I couldn't tell. It was slumped over pretty heavily. So like it was.
There wasn't a bunch of milk spilled around or anything?
No,
Must have been a bull.
I didn't
Probably a
see
bull.
none of that. And then I didn't also see. I saw its backside and like broadside body,
His
belly.
shoulders.
Yeah, but I didn't see his head. So somebody could have already decapitated it.
Mounted.
it.
In that
yeah.
case,
Yeah.
we would assume he's dead.
Yes.
I would think so. And if he started moving with no head, I would have hit him with my truck.
Yep.
I mean,
You got a whole
I ain't having no
you got
zombie cow.
another set
This
of
is the best
problems. if
Halloween
that goes
ever.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And honestly, I might cruise out there after this just to see if he's still there. Surely they've already gotten him up because that was Monday.
No.
I would think something had happened by now, surely.
Well, so he's probably, if he's still there, he's probably not in the same condition that you left him in.
No.
Or you saw him in. Sorry.
And what's up with all these deer getting hit on I-85?
There were.
From the time I was a child until the time I started driving, I don't ever remember seeing a deer hit on I-85. And that's probably because I wasn't looking for it.
Even a carcass.
No.
Yeah, when you were just a passenger, you
Yeah.
wasn't looking out and looking around for that kind of stuff.
Right. I was coming home the other day. I saw 8 between Greenville and home. 8.
And that's, like, if you hit a deer going that fast,
Yeah.
that deer's done. So
Well,
they just leave it out on the side
So
of the
it's
road.
front end of your car.
Yeah.
I think
Or
it's the
truck.
deer just not playing by the rules anymore. Like it used to be, hey, you can frolic, you can prance about anywhere except the interstate.
Yeah, don't get near those.
And it used to be a thing. It's probably a product of deer parents not raising their deer babies well.
And it's the ones that's on the third shift usually.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
And I'll tell you something else about them. Okay, they are more athletic than they used to be.
Okay.
Because there's a fence, or there used to be
Yeah.
a fence on 85 each side. They jump that fence now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think they're over.
Sexed.
Yeah, well, 100%. They got too many of them.
Yeah.
But I think the deer are, thinking they're a lot more athletic than they are because they can jump over the fence now. They're like, okay, I can get over the fence. I can avoid these cars and semi trucks coming at me at 90 miles an hour too. They can do one of those.
Yeah.
And do one of those well.
Yeah. They're not frogs.
No.
Okay. They shouldn't be playing Frogger out there on the interstate.
Exactly.
They're deer. Do
Plus,
what you do.
when one of them gets hit, it's just laying over there on the side. It's just laying right there, and you can tell how long it's been there because it's all bloated up. He's been there a while.
Yeah.
Well, I like how the animal control doesn't clean those up real quick.
No,
It's like they're trying to let the other deer know, like, hey,
Yeah.
Don't do this.
don't do this. Like, but they just don't. They can't take the hint. I guess I don't know.
What they should do, honestly, is they should find a way to get deer in like a group setting. And
Have like a training class.
yeah, give them the class of like that we had to take when you start driving.
Yeah.
You guys
I think
didn't
what
have
they're
to take
waiting
class,
on
did you?
to do that is those spraddleable fences. So
You
Yeah.
got to hem them up.
We got to catch
Yeah.
them all
Got to hem
first.
'em
So-
up. I need to get back on
We
that.
got to do that, but I think you should give them show them pictures of dead deers. Like when we took the driving class, they showed us horrific wrecks, dead bodies.
Yeah,
This is gonna be you. And we're like, well, I'm not gonna go fast. I drive a 2-cylinder weed whacker. I'm not going that fast.
Yeah.
And they're like, it could be you. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it could be you.
great. I'm still gonna try for it not to be. They're trying to scare it out of you. That's what we got to do with them deer.
Scared straight.
Yeah.
yeah,
We got to scare them into don't get near the interstate. It's not going to end well. You're going to be this is going to be you laying there all bloated up with a bunch of birds pecking at your, body.
You
And then
do
you go
not
your
have
abdomen.
the advantage in this situation.
No.
That'd be cool. Like if we could get like Bear Grylls or something like who was it? The other guy who does like the outdoor stuff.
Steve
Chubby
Irwin.
Checker.
Yeah, that'd be awesome if we get Steve Irwin, R.I.P.
I don't think you're going to get him.
Yeah, I think he's
But if we did,
booked.
Yep. Be great, but you ain't going to get him.
And that's the show. That's re-educating deers.
we should do it with
Go out there, find them.
We should do a hologram, the ghost of Steve Irwin.
Oh, dude, that would be
Doing it.
awesome.
Yeah.
Why haven't they done that yet?
Well, I'm sure they're working on it.
I mean, they do it for musicians. Why are musicians the only people who get holograms?
I think it's more of a controlled environment. You can't really simulate a crocodile attack with a hologram.
Yeah, that's right.
It's just like a crocodile out there
What-
playing with himself.
I was gonna say, what if you could train the crocodile to like interact with the hologram and like put on a show? That'd be insane. Well, crocodiles aren't
That
that
seems
smart.
like something the government's probably working on to waste our
Yeah.
fucking money.
Yeah,
on.
because I don't know any
Yeah.
crocodile trainers.
Yeah, exactly.
I knew one,
Yeah, well, there was one.
R.I.P.
Yeah, damn stingray.
Yeah. Speaking
Stingray.
of crocodiles, when was the last time y'all went to Cracker Barrel?
Ooh,
It's been a while.
it's been a minute,
Been
Yeah.
about 2 years from me.
couple
probably.
years.
Yeah. Now, do you enjoy Cracker Barrel?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
do. Yeah, yeah.
I don't know. It depends on the day a lot. If
Yeah.
Cracker Barrel breakfast,
Yeah.
I'm down for.
That's
And
what I eat just about whenever I
Yeah.
go.
whenever you get.
Back, we used to go from the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I'd get breakfast in the evenings because,
I'm the same
well, I'm
way.
kind of picky,
What?
I'm the same way.
If somebody suggests that we go to Cracker Barrel for lunch or dinner, I'll wreck the damn truck. I'm not doing that. Now, I
Run the
will
truck
say
off the
that I
road.
can get breakfast at lunch or dinner, which is great. But if I'm not in the mood for that, basically it goes like this: if I don't want breakfast food and it's 4:00 in the afternoon, and somebody says, "Hey, let's go to Cracker Barrel," I'll wreck the truck before I go to Cracker Barrel.
I wreck the truck in the Cracker Barrel.
No, I will never get close to it.
Mm.
No.
Yeah.
right.
I'm not doing Cracker Barrel. I don't need it. I don't need them to take a can of green beans from Ingles, dump it in a warmer, and warm it for me. I could do that shit at home, or I could go to any school cafeteria or nursing home cafeteria. I don't need that. I need something delicious. I don't need them.
Yeah, I don't need
warmer
a warmed can.
No.
You know.
Basically, I don't like Cracker Barrel. I just want to let y'all know.
Well, I was gonna say,
So don't, for
what
God's
you've done
sakes,
is
don't
you
suggest
turned me
it.
now against Cracker Barrel and pear salad.
Yes.
So I, you know,
You're going to starve to death.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Well, you're going to meet the Lord one day now.
Well,
You kept going down that other path.
Mm-hmm.
Pear salad is of the devil.
Yeah, I would imagine that if you know, Cracker Barrel could have any food that they would want to serve pear salad, but they won't even let them serve it.
Yeah.
Like, that's not even dirty enough for Cracker Barrel. You know?
Dang.
So what I'm saying is steer clear.
You
of Cracker
made
Barrel.
me rethink my whole childhood. I mean,
Well, you
Well-
know, you didn't have a choice then, and now you know better.
Right.
You know,
Right.
now that's life.
But I will say this: back in my racing days,
Mm-hmm.
when we was heading all over the country, we did not pass a Cracker Barrel if we didn't stop and eat.
Yeah. I'll tell you this much, and I think this is kind of along the lines of what Dad was thinking. Maybe. Cracker Barrel was much better when I was a child. As I've increased up to an adult, the level of,
Cracker Barrelism.
yeah, that the
Waning.
what's happened is the deliciousness of Cracker Barrel and my age have went counterintuitive to each other.
Your expectations have exceeded their capabilities.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
That's a great way to put it.
And I don't need none of that shit they got out front neither.
Yeah, I don't need to play checkers and sit in a rocking chair.
Them huge checkers too. I mean,
Yeah.
them things that big around like a saucer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
like checkers for blind people.
Is that what they do? Oh.
Well, honestly, I don't mind the checkers and rocking chairs. I'm talking about I don't need none of that shit. They
Oh,
got
you
in
mean the
shop.
gift shop?
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
need
yeah,
none
you
of
mean
that.
the store in
I
the
don't
front.
need some 1940s cream soda.
Or a crayon pack from 1940.
Yeah, I don't need it. I don't need a miniature cast iron pan that I can't even fit anything in.
Or a Rubik's Cube that doesn't work.
Yeah, that I can't figure out.
You need one you can figure out.
Yeah, so help me God. If someone messes with my Rubik's Cube and gets it off, because
Oh,
I
dude.
bought it new,
I'm going
and
to keep it that
finished.
way.
It's not a toy. Don't mess with it.
Don't touch it.
No.
It's not meant to be messed up.
Don't make me have to pull the stickers off of it again.
Yes, if someone comes in my office and says, "Can I see that?" I say, "Sure." Don't mess with it
Yeah, don't
You
turn
can
it.
look at it.
Don't turn it. You can
Don't
hold it. Don't
turn
turn
it.
it.
because it took me $14 to purchase this, and I do not plan on buying another one.
And I can't
And that's
for
the
the
only
life
way
of
if
me
somebody
figure
turned
it
it to
out.
get back right.
Somebody
is if you
said
bought
that
another one.
somebody said if you had a Rubik's Cube and you turned it one turn to the left every 16 minutes, in about a year and a half it'd be fixed. And I said, that seems like you made that up.
It seems like you made that up, but also I've tried, and it's been 2 years now, and it's
Yeah.
not fixed.
Yeah. The guy who said that was actually walking down the road the other day. We saw him.
Yeah.
We saw him. He was, we were at a traffic light.
In Richland, at the
Yeah.
four-way stop on Highway 11 right there.
Yeah.
I mean, me and Kay just riding around. We just pull right up there at the stop sign. And then across the road from us, at the stop sign, tell them what we saw.
There was a big fella. He looked like, do you guys remember the Batman movie that came out in the late 80s?
Nope, didn't do movies.
Do you remember?
Bonanza. Remember Hoss?
Yeah, remember
Well,
Hoss?
kinda looked
Little
like
Joe.
Hoss.
Yeah.
Kinda look like Hoss?
It kind of looked like Hoss with a mullet,
Ooh.
and he didn't have no shoes on.
Barefoot now. And this is not
Yeah.
but a week ago or 2 weeks
It
ago.
was right cool about a week ago, wasn't it?
Yeah. So,
And he-
no shoes.
Walking down a
With his hat on,
country
with his mullet
road.
sticking out
Oh.
Then he spots something that caught his attention over in the dirt.
at the stop sign.
That's what I'm talking
We
about.
watching this. We ain't going.
He's a treasure
You know,
hunter.
we can go, but we not. We,
Yeah,
we
two
are
traffic lights
watching
have already
this.
changed.
Now,
Yeah.
and let's go back to a point we've made many, many times before.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing all
No,
this,
no. We didn't get our camera out. No, I know what you're going at. No,
That's
hell no.
right.
We were enthralled, Earl. Have you
Y'all
ever seen
have
something
got-
that's held your attention? You couldn't let go.
Y'all got
Your
to learn
peripheral
to
vision is
refocus.
gone. You are so
You like a
Zone
horse. You like a
focused
horse
on
racing.
that one thing.
Them blinders
That's
is
what happened to me and
stuck.
Kay both.
All right, we're gonna have to get. We're gonna.
Our
have
eyes
to get
got
y'all
about that
trained.
big. We was watching it.
But we're gonna have to
like
go
that right
find,
there.
mullet Hoss. Is
Yeah.
what we're gonna have to do.
So he spotted something in the dirt, and he went to check it out. So he stepped off of the asphalt into the side of the road where there is gravel, broken glass, needles, probably shattered dreams, all kind of stuff he could step on.
Yeah.
Steps over there, finds him a hat,
Ooh.
looks at it, and he says,
No.
takes his hat off, throws it angrily at the ground.
Yeah. He's pissed off at that hat.
As
'cause it
mad
wasn't
as
good
he could have
enough.
been.
He got that hat off. Pow! He throws it at the ground.
Puts his new cap on, keeps it hoofing.
Dang.
Sporting a new hat.
And
Brand
we
new
thought-
hat for
and
him.
We thought, what in the hell kind of hat was that?
And what did we just say? It had to be a Dale Earnhardt hat or
Yeah.
a Ford hat.
Yeah.
One of the two.
You could have been John Deere.
Or John Deere.
Could have
That's
been.
right.
But the hat he had definitely wasn't doing it for him.
Dude, you guys got to watch that. You literally probably could have narrated what was going on in his mind.
Could have. We
got
did.
you saw what he was thinking before he did it.
You exactly right. We did
That is-
narrate it.
But we got to solve this figure to video problem. Y'all.
Yeah, we're gonna have to
Yeah.
just get a dash cam.
That's a
we're
good
gonna have to
one.
get a
We're gonna
dash
get a
cam
dash
facing
cam.
in and out, and yeah, we're gonna have to get it
Because I would like to. Never mind. I was gonna say I'd like to talk to that guy and see what he's thinking, but I don't want to do that.
No, you
yeah,
probably
you might
don't want to know.
Yeah, you might get more than you bargained for.
Yeah, he was, and we watched it, and we wrote off. And we said, "What the hell just happened?"
What was that?
But you was right. We were narrating it the whole time.
Oh, yeah.
Because when he
Well, neither of you had to say anything out loud either. You both knew,
knew what we- that's
was going.
right.
Literally, you
but
could,
when he
it's like
saw that hat over there, oh, what's that? Look at it. Whoa, what is that? I mean, and sure enough,
That's
he
a damn
reaches
Dale
down,
Earnhardt.
picks it up.
is
I
that
mean,
is that an Earnhardt hat?
Look at this. Look what I found.
Well, my favorite part is how angry he got.
I
Yeah.
hit the jackpot. And then when he saw that new hat, to him, he looked at it. He took it off, did like this, and throwed it down.
It's like he realized how much hate he had
For that hat.
hat.
That's right.
In that moment, he was like, "Why have I been wearing this?
I've been wearing you, and look what I found on the ground.
Yeah, look at this.
Get out of here.
I would love to see him find a pair of shoes.
Oh, good Lord. What is he going to do? Rip his feet off? He's like, tosses them, tries to put the shoes on his nose.
I guarantee you,
It's
if he
like-
found a pair of shoes, he'd sit down.
Yes.
On the
Yep,
on-
in the road.
In the
Yeah.
road.
In the road.
put those
100%.
shoes on, and he'd get up. I guarantee he would dance around right there in the
Do a
road.
two-step.
I guarantee it.
Oh, my gosh.
He'd probably jog about 6 feet and be like, "Whoa, I better pace myself."
You think we could toss a pair like,
Then he'd
New
turn around and
Balance,
look in the
like out
back
on the
like-
side of the road where y'all were, and
Yeah.
you think he would find it? Like, you think he's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
come back to that spot because that's his hat found spot now?
Well,
Probably.
it's
You know, he's like, hey, this
he
is
calls it the jackpot. So
that's my
jackpot
honey hole right
spot.
there. Comes
So-
back, finds a pair of shoes. We might trick this guy into thinking that this hole or side of the road is giving him
It's magic.
his
hole.
necessities.
Yeah.
He found the end of the rainbow, and it happens to be what he needs at that time.
This could be something.
Yeah.
This could be something.
Well, we're gonna have to set up a traffic cam there because they don't have one,
Yep.
and then we're gonna have to find a way to get that feed.
Yep, and that's fine. All it
And
takes
then
is
we'll have to
time.
hope he comes back
Yeah.
because he might live in Fairplay or something.
Yeah, he
Might
also
be a
might have
couple
passed
months.
away from overdose of drugs because he looked like he was on them. But he didn't look like he was on the drugs that make you skinny. He looked like he was on drugs that make you hungry.
Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't cracking, or he wasn't.
No.
None of that meth and none of that.
He wasn't doing all that noise.
That's a rarity. That's
Yeah.
a rare bird.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think that's the reason he had the the reaction he had.
Yeah.
Because them meth, it'd have just danced around it or something. But him, I mean, he was sick. He knew what he was doing.
Oh yeah.
Well, he was
He
slow
had-
enough. He was probably, I don't know if he was lifted at the time, but I would say probably his brain was like, hat.
Mm-hmm.
And then, obviously it proceeds, but I feel like if he's on the drugs that make him fat,
Yeah.
his mind's going real slow.
Real
and
slow.
my God, I'm surprised he got so angry in such a short stint in such a short period of time.
Well, I
because
think he'd
figured that
been
would've
building
been
up
like
about that hat.
I'm gonna be honest with you, he probably has a lot of anger in him.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I would be angry not having.
If
shoes.
I was wearing that hat he was wearing, I'd done the same thing because that hat looked like a piece of shit. And the one he found also looked like a piece of shit.
But it was a new piece of shit.
It was new to him.
Both of them looked like they'd been run over by the highway department lawnmower swap.
Yeah.
That's what they look like.
Yeah.
hey, one man's trash
Yeah.
is
So,
another
I
man's
mean,
favorite hat.
I guess. I guess.
I'd like to experience that exuberance he had. I mean, he was.
Well, just imagine if that was like a daily thing. Like maybe that's why maybe that's why he's comfortable walking around with no shoes, because he finds such joy in finding a piece of shit hat on the side of the road. He doesn't need anything else. That's his
Either that or he thought it was Christmas Day.
Yeah.
I mean,
Bright-eyed and bushy-tailed every day because
Yeah.
you might find a piece of shit hat
Well,
on the
Tell
side
him
of
what
the.
you might find.
We got to move on from this because now I'm kind of getting sad because it could be his Christmas Day.
Ooh.
And now I'm here
Well, don't
making
say
fun
that.
of him.
Don't say that.
Yeah.
No. He's gonna have a great Christmas.
I doubt it.
Oh, his shit sitting on a damn ship out in Long Beach.
Yeah, I doubt he's having a real hot Christmas or meal. But he could
because
go
what's
to
the
Cracker
chance of
Barrel.
him finding another hat? So
Yeah.
He could go to Cracker Barrel though.
I found, you know what? We should have got that guy's contact.
information.
Yeah, we should have found a way to.
Website?
Yeah, I was gonna say
We should have found a way to contact him because I went
Carrier
See if he's on
into Walmart.
Twitter or TikTok or something.
Yeah, I went into Walmart the other day and somebody had left a pair of shoes real similar to yours, sitting out in the handicap parking spot.
That's where my. Damn.
And I thought either this is someone, shoot, I changed and put on my Walmart shoes to go in, and then I forgot my other ones.
Just let him sit,
Or
you know.
someone's playing a real, cruel prank on a handicap, saying, "I here's you some shoes. Like, do you really need them?" You know,
Your shoes for your wheelchair.
right?
Stick to socks.
Yeah, dude. If I was in a wheelchair, bro, I'd never wear shoes.
I wouldn't either.
No.
I would have some awesome socks though. To be honest,
I wouldn't wear socks.
you going hoofing? You going?
I'm
straight
hoofing it, dog, yeah.
And I wouldn't put my feet under like
Well,
this
you're
either.
not
I'd
open it. You're in a wheelchair.
stick
Yeah,
them
that's
straight
true.
out. I mean,
Yeah,
You'd have
I'd
them
lock
stick
the
a-
leg
Yeah.
straight up the whole time.
What,
What
it's
happened
like
to your legs? War, damn it! War happened. Shit. Let me be. You're welcome.
It's like your old private stick. Like, oh yeah, you can't get within 6 feet of me.
Yeah.
Why? Because my legs are sticking out.
Right.
That's why. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna need y'all to move.
I'd be such a pain in the ass in a grocery store, though.
oh yeah.
I do getting in elevators.
Can you move your buggy? I'm turning around.
You'd have to drive it like a forklift.
And I'd run into everything.
You have to go back in first.
I'd have saltine knocked in the floor and mustard. It'd be a trail behind me.
People be giving me shit about, you were in the war? No, war happened, and my legs are like this. I wasn't in it.
I
I'm
wasn't.
like,
I didn't say that.
was that
I didn't
stolen
say
valor?
that.
I'm like, calm down. No, my legs just don't work good.
You took it the way you wanted to hear.
Yeah. I'm not trying to steal nothing. My legs just don't work
I'm going to
good.
pay for these saltines, okay?
Yeah. Dude, that's funny that you mentioned that because the last time I was in a particular grocery store in Westminster, I'm not going to name any names.
Yeah, the only.
But-
Since he's only one.
Yeah. There was a guy who was dead set. I had 4 things in my hand, right? And he had a buggy. And
Oh,
he,
he was
was
gonna beat you.
hauling ass to get in front of me at the one cash register they had open. So I see it happening. I'm like, well, whatever. Pulled, and I'm not paying attention to what he's got in his buggy. Goes up to the counter. I shit you not. This was his list. 27 jars of cat food, or cans. 27 jars of Vienna sausages. Saltine crackers. And 4 of those pre-cooked ham buttholes or whatever. Or like
Oh.
butt slices,
Yeah.
you know?
Like
And-
the vacuum sealed ones?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, 4 of those and a gallon of milk. And I thought, this guy's going to hell.
Oh.
Look at this.
Yeah, well, where's he going with all this is
Well,
the real question.
I'll tell you where he's going is he's going out to the
Jeez.
handicap parking spot in the front.
Putting the shoes back on. No.
He goes, does his stuff, pays. I pay for my stuff. Now I'm walking outside. Shit you not. He has opened one of the hams and is just eating it.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
One of
no,
the
no.
yeah, and it's a 2-pound ham. He's sitting there just chewing on. I'm like, he's definitely going to hell.
Oh, my God.
Well, at least he didn't open the cat food.
I didn't see what happened after he got in his.
See, I think what
Panel
happened is
van.
he thought I better eat this ham before I get home because them cats will take it away from me.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to bully it away from me again.
How many jars of cat food do you need to feed 2 cats?
Well, he didn't have 2; he had 22.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Probably.
that's probably the case. Like
That's
a,
what I'm
a typical can of
Yeah.
cat food can last both of our cats for 5 days.
Yeah, this guy has every bit of 16 cats.
Oh, 100%.
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what he's thinking. I got 4 of these hams because I'm going to eat one on the way home. I'm going to eat one later. I'll share one with my cats.
And they'll probably
And
get
then
the other
they'll
one in the
have-
refrigerator.
They'll steal the other one, yeah.
Yeah.
They'll have enough food for the week.
Yeah.
Jeez.
So he thought he would also have enough food with the Vienna sausages and milk.
And don't forget the saltines.
Yeah, the milk wasn't for
And the
him,
saltines.
and the Vanna sausages. He's gonna split them up.
He's gonna make his own cereal.
Is that what the? Just saying.
Yikes!
Still gonna
There's
screw
been
something
times when we wish we knew our limitations.
Lots of times I wished I had realized that 25th liquor drink is not going to work out well.
And you reach the crest, and then you 25 is straight.
Speaking
to
of that dead cow on 24,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Earl, me and some of us was headed somewhere one night to go.
We was coming back from Greenwood, if I'm not mistaken.
No, we was going to Commerce.
6 of
yeah,
one, half
that
a
night,
dozen.
yeah, that was
Yeah,
Commerce.
coming back from Greenwood and heading to Commerce.
No, he's right. He's right. We were going to Commerce.
But we'd been drinking, and there was 6 of us in the car, I think. Five or six.
6 of you in a 4-seater.
Yep. And the reason we were going to Commerce is because there's Holiday Inn there, and they had a nice bar, and a lot of women went out there.
There you
from
go.
University of Georgia. So what we did is we're going to go out there and see some of them, and we did. But on the way, all right, I was driving. Was you in the front right hand?
No, I was in the back. I think you and Dave was in the front.
So we taking the back roads to Commerce because we don't want to get on the interstate and,
Yep.
you know.
Because, like he said, we had been drinking.
Right.
Yeah.
And we going fairly fast. I mean, relatively speaking, I guess.
You thinking like 70?
2.
Okay.
And we
That's
go around
pretty
a curve, and right there on the side of the road, with his head sticking out in the road, is a cow.
Oh,
Yeah, big old cow too. Big old head.
Now, was this a curve that you feel like, hey, we're going to have to avoid this thing or we're going to hit him because of this G-force pushing us this way?
Well, that was the good thing.
Yeah.
It had pushed us that way a little bit anyway. But I seen him at the last second, and I did this little like that right there, so we just barely went around him like that right there. But Earl said, cow. And we even with the cow by now.
Your reaction time was slowed, I see, Earl.
Yeah, but as I
Earl's
watched,
in the back. Whoa, you think it was slow, but it wasn't. Because the next thing Earl says is,
cow.
and Dave says, I could read the number in that cow's ear.
so you was close to him.
Oh,
you was-
Dave was. I wasn't. I was on the other side of the car.
He could've
Dave,
reached out.
he
You
was
was a
real
driver.
close.
Oh,
He
yeah.
close enough to see that cow tack in his ear.
Dave could have reached out and petted him. Real
Oh,
quick.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tickled him. Yeah.
Gave him a little whoop.
But did that slow us down any?
Nuh-uh.
So we got
Probably
the
made you
commerce.
speed up.
Got the commerce, started mingling, and we was drinking.
Yep.
And
I think we made that point perfectly clear.
anyway,
During this
so,
whole time, you were
know,
still
I could
steady
pass
adding.
for, like a, I don't know, a guard or a center or something like that. And Dave's big old tall boy. He could be a receiver, and there's several of them with us, big old boys. And
Big Larry Smith was with us.
Big Larry Smith was this, a big boy. He was with us, and he's a big old boy. He could have been a tackle or whatever. So we was telling everybody that we played football for the Falcons, and of course,
Believable.
Yeah, asking, well, what position you play? Big boy said, well, I'm a linebacker. Can't you tell? And yeah, I can tell, 'cause you're a big old boy. And went around like that, and then they got there and said, well, what about that one over there? Now he's a little old bitty rascal, and didn't miss a beat. Said he the kicker.
Oh. Did we mention that we had been drinking?
That would be
He got that golden boot.
yeah.
He's the kicker.
That definitely seems like that night could have went one or two ways.
And it did.
Yeah. But
Now it
now,
went 6 ways, matter of fact.
if you're looking at it in retrospect, telling that story now, just think: had that cow been slightly closer, this whole podcast would not be happening.
That's correct.
And we could have said Dave kissed a cow.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
It probably would have sat in his lap,
Well,
to
we
be
said that
honest.
anyway, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep. That's cows are wild, dude. If they get loose, shit, ain't no telling what they'll do.
Coming
Cows
back
don't
from
care.
Greenwood, it was a tractor you saw in.
Oh, yeah, there's a big tractor right in the middle of the road at 4 o'clock in the
tractor's
morning.
What it was.
Yeah.
That's right. I'm sorry, I got confused. I mixed up Greenwood with Commerce.
Now, when you saw that, what did you say?
What tractor?
2 different levels. You were
Yeah,
after that
you know.
25th one when you said what tractor.
It
Beforehand,
was 4
you were
o'clock
like,
in the morning. We was headed back from Greenwood, and I was driving, and Earl was over there, comatose,
Semi-conscious.
and we'd been up a long time, and we'd been drinking a lot. And them, you know how like when they on these back roads, like if they go, they'll put that black tar stuff on, you know, on them to fill the holes and
Yeah, it
put
looks
it on
like
the white.
it looks like little squigglies on the road,
Yeah.
little snakes.
Well, those black lines coming back, well, them things was getting up and doing like a whip, you know. And, you know, I had to watch that for several miles. And then all of a sudden, here's this big tractor right in front of me. I mean, right in front of me. So I slammed on the brakes, and Earl hit the, you know, he was in the floorboard. What the hell you doing?
Tractor in the road.
Tractor. He said,
I get up,
Oh.
look. What tractor?
The part I love most about that is when, specifically the cow story, is when Earl said, cow.
Cow.
That's the way he said it, too.
Yeah. Not like, oh shit, there's a cow.
No.
He didn't want to alarm anyone. He just wanted to point out that he saw
A cow.
cow.
He was there.
Right there.
Yeah.
You know, it's up to you whether you avoid him or not.
Yeah.
I'm in the back seat.
I'm just pointing out what I see.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that part.
That's
Earl
the-
used to, we'd ride, well, I'm going to say that, but Earl used to, when he took a drink with him, he'd have his little cup, you know, your glass.
Oh, yeah.
You drinking glass. I've seen Earl get out of a car, fall and roll about 40 feet down an embankment, and get to the bottom and hold up that drink and
Didn't spill a
Not
drop.
Didn't
say,
spill a
drop. I've seen him be in a
Man
car
gotta
wreck.
have his priorities, you see.
Right.
I've seen
Yep.
him be in a car wreck, car flip 4 times, the girl get out.
Still
Drop.
drop.
Earl, can you do a cartwheel?
On purpose or accidentally?
Could you ever do a cartwheel on command?
Oh, Lord. Nowadays, probably not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You seem like the kind of guy who could still do a cartwheel.
Yeah, I feel like you
I
can still
probably
do a cartwheel.
could, but I ain't going to try.
I can do half for one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just seem like the kind of, you seem nimble.
Yeah.
Agile.
Out of the 4 of us, you're definitely the
Well,
most
out of the
nimble.
4 of us, I stand a better chance of
Yes.
accomplishing that.
Right.
Yes.
But at my age, I don't think it's wise that I try.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
wisdom. Wisdom.
before you try, let us know. We'll set up cameras.
Now you're going to film something. Now you think about filming something. All this good stuff you could have been filming, and now you wanting to set me up to look. Well, it won't be really look like. Yeah, I see where you're going now.
Well, let me ask you this. Speaking of cartwheels, what if you had to, say you had to, okay? If you had to be a mascot for a team, what mascot character do you think you would be suited, like your personality and body style would be suited for? I'd probably be like the Mississippi whales,
If you will.
or like the
Colorado buffalo, that's what I'd be.
yeah,
You know.
okay, yeah, or like the what is it, the Houston hippos?
Houston Hippos.
That's my speed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big. I don't move a lot, but when I do, it's real exaggerated. You know, like when I yawn, people notice.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
What
like
would you be,
hippos.
Earl? The Tommy Hawk out in Atlanta?
No, that requires too much activity. That's a,
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that one. That's like the guy down at Florida State. You got to ride a horse.
Yeah,
I don't want to do
I
that.
ain't got time
No,
for
I can't
all
do that.
this. I don't know. I'd have to think a few minutes on that one.
Yeah.
Nothing comes to my mind.
I wouldn't want to ride a horse, first of all.
no,
But
Yeah,
now
that
throwing
would
that,
be
throwing that spirits on fire, now I'd like that.
Well, Earl's got a harpoon,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot.
so maybe
We're
maybe
halfway there.
Maybe we can get a goat in your harpoon.
yeah, or like a dolphin or something. You ride a dolphin,
Oh,
harpoon
God.
something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be sick. Aquaman.
Make a note.
We got a green screen.
Yeah.
Now you're thinking about filming me again.
Yeah, because I could see Earl cruising around on a dolphin's back with a damn sea needle from the past, just ready to end somebody's life.
Throw it through somebody.
The harpoon that you have, is it a project? Like, does it have a gun that goes with it, or do you have to? Is this
Is it a
handheld?
tosser?
Self-propelled.
Okay,
Gotcha.
this is one you got to get up close and personal and stab something in a hole.
Yeah.
You gotta chuck it.
Yeah.
Chuck
Okay.
it.
I could see
It's
that.
got the rope on it that you tie another little rope to, so once you job it in something, you can pull it back.
There you go. Or if you job it in something that's fast,
You can ride.
You're going for a
you can ride behind
That's
it. Yep. Barefoot skiing out there.
That's right.
Yep.
That'd be awesome.
I could see that.
Yeah. I don't,
But seriously, make a note.
So anybody looking for a good harpoon, the harpoon goes with the lake house.
Yeah, there's a good chance we're going to try to barter for that before the lake house sells.
Yeah.
Because it would fit perfectly right here.
yeah. I mean, we could hang it up right here.
Honestly, we just leave it there till we found a way to use it.
Yeah.
Then we'd
Right.
try to use it.
So when I go down there to cut grass this next week, I'll try to remember to get the harpoon.
You can leave it there just in case it's a selling point for the house.
Well, if it's not there when they look at it, they won't know.
See, that's the reason he's here.
Yeah.
Right there. See,
Yeah.
you know,
That's that logic that is lost in the weeds.
Yeah.
Earl, and you found it.
Lost in Your Boys podcast.
you found it.
Logic? What logic?
Yeah,
That's us.
The grass hadn't been cut in a while. Over
Yeah.
here.
Speaking of cutting grass, Neverland Ranch is up for sale.
Again?
And I don't, yeah.
Eesh.
And I don't know if you guys are wanting to, if the lake house sells, when it sells. If we want to flip a little of that into Neverland.
We could get rid of the negative stigma around Neverland and create.
By us buying it,
yeah, never mind that.
Somehow, I think yes. Still, like, I know what you're saying, but yeah.
I appreciate your optimism, but
Well, number one, it comes with some accoutrements that,
Giraffes.
no, it doesn't come with livestock. It comes with,
No animals?
are giraffes livestock? They're alive.
Yeah, they're not dead.
Exotic livestock.
Yeah.
But you probably had to stock them in, make sure you got them all there. It comes with the train still functioning, so you can ride around the premises. It comes with
Hold on. Let us think about that just a minute. Riding on a train. It wouldn't be too fast or anything. You could have a drink.
a drink.
Well, you could, well, it's got to stop at the station sometime.
Oh, okay. All
there you
right.
go.
And that's your house.
Yeah,
You know.
it'll run you right up to the house.
Mhm.
It comes with a what's that other thing it comes with?
Ferris wheel. Ain't you got a Ferris
Yeah,
wheel?
Ferris wheel. He's got a Ferris wheel and like a bunch of merry-go-rounds.
Hold on. Ferris wheel. That's way too high for us.
Mm-hmm.
All right, go ahead.
Merry-go-rounds.
Get high on the ground.
Merry-go-rounds.
You probably got 45 different merry-go-rounds just strategically or unstrategically placed around the premises.
Yeah, there's no rhyme or reason behind
Yeah.
where they're at.
And you just get on and push the button or pull the crank. You don't have to put a quarter in. So
That's what I'm
they're free. And then it also comes with a guard shack at the front, which seems like it could have been more properly utilized in the past and alleviated some of these problems.
Yeah. I feel like the guard might have had, an idea.
Well, who is the current owner?
The estate of Michael Jackson.
Oh, it never did sell off to some.
They tried, but I think, like Josh said, the negative stigma around it was
yeah.
like, hey, are you going to change the carpet?
Yeah.
Because if not,
Yeah.
I don't want it.
Plus, I think it was,
Good idea.
I was reading somewhere, it was somebody named, Yeah Boy,
They put a bid on it.
$37,000.
I'm just saying that this would be perfect. We could tear the house down. We tear the house down. No negative, anything there anymore. Other than, we could clean stuff real good, like make sure the merry-go-rounds are like functioning and stuff. But then
Disinfected.
the ranch is what it would be. We would turn it into the ranch.
With no house.
Yeah. Well,
You know
no,
what
you
could
could build
do?
like
We
you
put
could
my
build
art.
a.
No, never mind.
Yeah, I still say, we could cut grass ourselves. 'Cause we got 12
Oh, yeah, we got
lawnmowers.
lawnmowers.
Yeah.
But what I was thinking is, instead of going all the way to China,
Mm-hmm.
let's buy that and go ahead and put up these moss limbs right there.
That's a good point. We
I
could
mean-
do that because a lot of dreams have went to die there,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Bunches.
and a lot of innocence has been taken there. I think so.
Yep.
Why not in turn people into?
Close the circle. Close
Yeah.
the loop.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a
I
good
think
idea.
that's a good idea.
Yep. And I'm sure it's got like a lot of acreage with it, so we could just section off like a part
We
for.
could change it to Foreverland.
That's right.
Damn. Well,
Well, I hope that bid takes.
We ahead of the game right now.
Title of the episode.
Plus two is the mausoleums and everything, and on the back of the property we're gonna have a pet cemetery.
yeah.
And we could really get into it. I mean, because we could service all pets, all pets, giraffes, elephants, rhinoceros.
Huh? Snakes.
In remembrance, we could have a memorial
I don't
garden.
think we'll have to section off too much land for that. But
But we could have the train go from. We could place them.
Mm-hmm.
So you come in, you park, you pay to park.
Yep.
We got to get back in the black
I
somehow.
was gonna say we gotta make back the money.
You pay to park, and then you get on the train, and it takes you through a beautiful garden.
Countryside garden.
Yeah.
You know,
And then it takes you to the mausoleum where you can see
you can pay your respects.
right. And then after you get done there, you get back on the train, and it takes you through another garden, or like what is it? The thing they put
Terrapin.
turtles in.
Think who was in?
Terrarium.
Yeah, terrarium takes you through like a big terrarium, and you
Got a
can
whole
see
bunch
some
of tortoise.
live. Yeah, you can see some
Toss
live
some tortoise in
animals.
there.
And then but when you get through there, you go through the aquarium, and it takes you to the pet cemetery, and it's a circle of life.
Oh gosh.
And then back to the car where you pay to unpark.
You want to get out? You got to pay to play, baby.
It's the same. It's basically the same premise of Disneyland. Like you have to pay to park.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been to Disneyland.
Oh,
I'm assuming you have to pay to park.
let's be honest.
yeah,
they
you
probably charge everything.
And then
gotta
if
pay
you
to
want to
breathe.
get out of the gate, hey, it's also a couple dollars to
Yeah.
let
Just
Philip
like a toll road.
open.
I
Yeah,
mean,
Yep.
you know.
yes,
pay to get on, pay to get off.
Yeah.
yeah. And maybe we could have tolls set up along the train track.
Yeah.
Like you could walk it, but it's 700 acres. You know, do you want to?
You don't want to walk that.
don't
Plus,
think
this train is awesome.
We don't stop 4 times. It's just $8 each time. But it's okay.
But it's
Yeah.
It's
good.
better than walking.
Then
Yes.
no, instead of going straight back to parking, it loops you around to the gift shop
Yeah.
and the bakery,
Yep.
and you can get you a delicious snack and a
Go
T-shirt
Home, go home happy.
that says "I saw a bunch of dead stuff." You know,
I
or
left.
forever.
I got to leave Foreverland.
There we go. I left Foreverland alive.
Yep.
We could put in
And
some
unmolested.
and unmolested. Yes,
Is anybody writing this down? I mean,
we got it on camera.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got the
Well,
We
audio.
got
We're
it
good.
recorded.
We could. I'd like to put in some bumper boats. You know.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
The ones that shoot each other.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. I'd like a.
Well, that's a wish list. It,
7
it comes with a lot of this stuff.
so just a question. This is in California,
It's
Don't
in
know.
Nevada, I think.
Nevada.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's over there. Where is Redneck Island going to be? In the south?
Yeah, it's going to be. Where did we say we're going to do that
I
at?
feel like we could get some land up in Tennessee for kind
Yeah,
of cheap.
Sevierville or
Yeah,
somewhere up
Pigeon
around
Forge. It's going to be direct competition for Dollywood.
Oh, yeah. And
Well,
we're
it'll
gonna,
wipe Dollywood out.
we're gonna
And-
finally put
and-
Dolly Parton out of business.
Yeah. But when she is down on her luck, if she would like to become a
Partner in Redneck
spokesperson,
Island. Oh,
She could be a hostess, maybe.
yeah.
we'll give. She'll have something to do. She's got plenty of money already. She's
Yeah,
fine.
it's not like she needs it.
Yeah, she's
yeah,
fine.
the stampede went down the drain because you kept a Confederate flag. That's your misfortune.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it literally a quick rebrand. It's called Dolly Stampede. You could have done this
Could have
easily,
saved it,
yes,
but you didn't.
chose not to.
Dollywood's going to be the same thing.
Yep.
A couple of rides start malfunctioning. A couple of people pass away. Everybody's coming to Redneck Island.
Yep.
You know.
No danger here other than for the animals.
Yeah, and how much alcohol you have.
And that's on you.
You come into Redneck Island, you get a damn wristband that says "I paid to get in." Here's your bush light.
And there you go.
Starting you
Now,
off.
my daddy found some pictures the other week of us at Ghost Town in the Sky.
Mm.
Okay.
You mentioned Ghost Town. Have y'all ever seen Ghost Town? Y'all know where? I mean, you know where it's at.
No.
See, it was gone before they got here. But
Mm-hmm.
here's the good thing: Ghost Town is on the rebound.
Is it?
Yep, somebody bought it and gonna reopen Ghost Town. If you go up to the mountains, if you go up to Cherokee,
Hot
Maggie
dang.
Valley.
right,
Maggie
yeah,
Valley,
before you get
okay.
to Cherokee, you can see a big old Chairlift
Incline
straight up.
railroad, yeah.
straight up, and you go up top, and Ghost Town's on top.
Ghost Town in the sky.
Now, what is Ghost Town?
It's a recreation of
The western gunfight, street gunfight.
Oh, and they'd have gunfights too. I mean, you know.
Of
That.
course, now, in lieu of recent events,
Yeah.
we may have to, put a little bit more
Thought behind.
scrutiny on the gunfight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Can't just be aiming guns at people and shooting them.
yeah, we're gonna have to have somebody, somebody other than Dave in charge of the gunfight.
Yeah.
There's going to be a no-fly list on that one, and AB's the first one.
That's right.
So-
You can't do that.
No.
But yeah, they had the saloon, and the
Gift
saloon
shops
girls,
and
the old wagon,
shooting range,
All
and all that
themed like
kind
an
of
old
stuff.
western.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
there's a
That's
picture
awesome.
of me and my two retarded sisters on the wagon out front.
His oldest sister become unretarded about 19 years, 20 years old, something like
There you
that. But
go.
his other sister,
she stayed.
Stayed.
yeah.
Yeah, stuck. She didn't beat it.
Stuff. That's right.
Still fighting that battle.
She couldn't outgrow it.
Is Ghost Town more of a children's thing, or is it for all ages?
Oh, it's for all
All
ages.
ages,
Okay.
yeah.
Does the saloon serve beer?
Well, I was a little bit young at the time. I don't remember.
Seth,
didn't
you
have
didn't-
one.
He
you
did
didn't
ask
get none
for
that
a
I
beer.
did
time.
not
I
have
got
one
it.
in my hand in the pictures. All I can tell you.
They probably serve sarsaparilla or muscadine.
Well, I think you're right. I think it was sarsaparilla, and I think the saloon was like a restaurant or
Oh yeah,
deli
Oh, I'm
or
sure.
something, and
I bet that.
Yeah, but
It's Ghost Town. It's a wild western, but here's a Jewish deli.
that's right.
toss this in there. People will love it.
Of course, they had the wagons and the horses and everything. I mean, it's
Oh,
That's
it was
awesome.
it was a Wild West brought to the mountains of Tennessee.
So now, did you park down at the bottom?
Whatever the hell it was.
Park down at the bottom and ride a
Park
train
down at
up?
the bottom, right up to the top.
I got you.
There wasn't no cars up there. I mean, not that we saw anyway. So.
It's Wild West. They didn't have them.
They didn't have no car. They just had them horses.
I
guess.
see a trip to Ghost Town in our future.
Yep.
A live remote.
I hope they do it well.
Ghost Town.
Hope they do the remodel well.
Yeah, we're gonna check it out.
And my family may go. We were thinking about recreating that picture.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm. That'd be
If
awesome.
the old wagon's still there, we could all get up. Well, we might. I don't know. Some of them's bigger than others. We might get in there.
You was gonna recreate that picture?
They were.
that yeah.
You think we could recreate that car ride commerce?
We probably could, but I do not want to.
Well, here in
don't
about
think
4
so.
weeks, we're gonna create a fresh car ride to the beach. So new characters.
That's right.
They recasted the
Same
series,
cow, same tractor.
but a whole new cast of characters. So yeah, this is when they reboot a
Classic.
they redo a movie and they get some of the originals and then they get some new characters.
That was like Harrison Ford and all the Indiana Jones. You
Yep.
know?
Well, the problem with this remake's going to be like the problem with a lot of other remakes. You remember how all of Buddy's stories start out with, well, we was drinking a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, them days is gone, so, the whole
Unless we-
atmosphere could change.
Yeah.
Now, if we
Yes.
decide to bring those days back, ooh, God almighty.
We'd have to be far away from home
Yeah.
with somebody else driving, and somewhere nobody knew us.
I have to go ahead and get a governor's pardon in my pocket before I even set out the house.
That's a good idea.
Something bad's probably
Something
going
gonna
to
pop off.
happen.
The good news is if for some reason people were recording a podcast and they decided, hey, we could have a couple drinks. The good news is it being a closed setting,
Yep.
not a lot of trouble could happen. And if trouble did appear, you got a couple big old boys that
Listen,
Who
we
can
know
handle
trouble.
you talk about this closed setting, okay? Where trouble can't much happen.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen Earl fight his way out of a bathroom 2 times with one guy and one girl.
Same night.
Same time.
Got pulled back in, still got out.
It closed setting doesn't really provide any.
It don't help us much.
Yeah,
That's more of like a box. Like,
Then it's a game. It's
No,
like,
Then you got to find.
I gotta get
Yeah,
it.
I mean, So my whole point of this is it may not be quite as exciting as it once would have been.
mm-hmm.
It'd be like
do that.
baptizing a cat. That's what.
Yeah.
That's what it'd be
Yeah,
like. I mean,
I tried to get us a spot at the landmark, but they said nah.
we could have
You
told
must
you
have mentioned
that.
my name, and they said, he ain't coming
I
back
had to
to
list the people who were coming, and they were like, "Oh, no."
No.
No,
But that is a story for another day.
Earl. No, today. Earl. I don't know how he can do it, but Earl is trying to check out, and they won't let him check out because they can't find his mattress.
I tried to tell them where it was, but
Sir, you're gonna have to pay for that mattress or get it back in your room. How much is it?
Went straight to, I ain't getting it back.
I don't know where it's at.
you don't want it back.
Yeah, once I
Put it on
started
the credit
listing
card,
the occupants for the week,
No way.
they said no.
We got blacklisted.
Nah, we
We
can't.
could have not called there.
Yeah, I should have asked. I should have.
That was 40 years ago. So.
That's hindsight 2020.
Well, it don't have no, what do you call them
Should've checked.
things, rules or regulations or time.
Statute of limitations.
Statute of limitations.
Yeah, it don't have that down there.
No, evidently not. They specifically pointed out that we've changed computer systems 4 times since then, and they're still on the list. And I said, well,
They're not getting off no time soon.
yeah.
Sign in. Fine.
Next time we'll just book it under your boys podcast.
That's the thing to do.
That's right.
Yeah. We keep our names out of it.